A very good morning to our Easy College students. Hi, I hope you all are doing well. So class, let's start with our formal lecture series video 9, pages 74 to 80, and we are discussing an environmental topic, that is the Water Pollution Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. It shall come for 12 marks. Then we will also discuss aims and objects with the context of cases. We will discuss definition of occupier and trade effluents. That means near about we will be discussing 18 marks question in this video. Before I start, my humble request is that since we have already completed enough portion, that means we have discussed more than 73 pages till now. My humble request is please write it down in your notebook. अगर आप मोबाइल से व्हाट्सएप से पढ़ने की उम्मीद लगा बैठे हैं और सोच रहे हैं कि आप किसे लास्ट मोमेंट पर पढ़ाई हो जाएगी, सॉरी, इट शैल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू ऑल बिकॉज दैट इज़ नॉट कंडसिव. So class, my advice is that please write it down in your notebook. It shall be easy for you to refer it and to study. So class, let's start with this most important segment of this subject, that is with respect to air, noise. We have already discussed these two major important provisions, and this is the third one, the most important after Air and Noise Pollution Act, that is the Water Pollution Act. This question will come for 12 marks with aims and objects they might ask. Then 2 mark questions के लिए एक question हो सकता है occupier and trade effluent. So let's see one by one. So class, एक बहुत ही important case इसमें हम discuss करना चाहेंगे. Very famous case is also there. That is the concept of NGT, that is National Green Tribunal. So National Green Tribunal in India plays a very pivotal role, and it's very speedy also to get interim orders and compensation. So this was the case of 2016 when Art of Living organization founder, that is Shri Ravi Shankar ji, he had been asked by National Green Tribunal NGT to pay environmental interim compensation more than 13 lakhs. So this Art of Living compensation, this is also known as Yamuna issue, because they had organized one World Cultural Heritage program near these Yamuna plains, and because of this it affected more than 430 acres of Yamuna plains river. So this was the guideline given by नेशनल ग्रीन ट्राइब्यूनल टू पे द कंपनसेशन. दैट मीन्स ये बहुत ही अच्छी एक बात है वाटर पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल में यहाँ हमारे इंडिया में कि जो भी इन्वायरमेंट से रिलेटेड कंसर्न है, चाहे वो कोई भी ऑफेंडर या वॉलेटर हो, किसी भी हद तक अगर ये बात समझ में आती है कि ये वाटर पोल्यूशन वायलेशन है, ये एयर पोल्यूशन एक्ट है या नॉइज़ पोल्यूशन के अगेंस्ट है, तो गवर्नमेंट फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम टेक very fast action, very quick action against such offenders. So class, this act was, you can say, the protocol contains the United Nations Water Conference which had been held in 1977. It is also mentioned as all people have the right to have access to drinking water in a quantum and of a water quality equal to their basic needs. That means this Water Pollution Control Act, which had been enacted in the year 1974, had also been inspired by United Nations Water Conference, and because of this convention and conference which had been in 1977, it was necessitated from time to time in Indian Constitution also to incorporate the same. So we will see the various PIL, public interest litigation, with respect to having clean water, potable water, in terms of Air Pollution Control Board versus Naidu, that is Andhra Pradesh Pollution Control Board versus V. Naidu. In this case, the right to have clean water was in question, and of course Supreme Court gave this order in favor of this person Naidu, because it is the duty which had been conferred upon every citizen, it is the duty which has been conferred upon every state to take care of the environment, and the same has also been enshrined well in our Indian Constitution. So हमारा इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन काफ़ी इसमें विजिलेंट रोल प्ले करता है, जो कहता है कि राइट टू लाइफ, again I repeating, right to life also includes right to have healthy and wholesome environment. That is under article 21. This is our fundamental right to have whole and clean environment and potable water. Then directive principles of state policy 48A also speaks about the same, that this shall be the duty of every state to provide clean water for drinking. And then with the ratification of more than 12 states, it is mentioned that article 252(1), that is shall be the duty of every state to set up state pollution control board in every state. And fundamental duties, of course, speaks about the duties of citizens also to take care of environment and not to pollute water. So let's see the aims and objects in nutshell. Most important aims and objects of Water Pollution Act I have mentioned as this. We can have mnemonics as well, that is PMEIP. I repeat, PMEIP. So the main object purpose of this Water Pollution Act is to provide for the prevention and control of water pollution, and then that means to set up a state pollution control board on the basis of, onto the footings of central pollution control board. So to provide means to provide for the prevention and control of water pollution. Then we have to maintain. So this is the duty of every state to maintain and restore the wholesomeness of water. That means provide clean water. Like हमारी local authorities and government है जैसे BMC, उसका भी एक काम है कि हमें प्रॉपर वाटर सप्लाई करे एंड क्लीन वाटर सप्लाई करे, सर्विस सिस्टम अच्छा हो हमारे हर एक स्टेट में. एंड देन टू हैव एंड टू एस्टैब्लिश सेंट्रल एंड स्टेट पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड, दिस इज मैंडेटरी. एंड देन वी हैव टू दिस राइट, दैट इज द एम्स एंड ऑब्जेक्ट्स of the Water Pollution Act, that is to inspect and set up laboratories and to inspect the premises like factories या industries जहाँ पर लगता है कि कोई hazardous substance रखा हुआ है. तो this is the right and duty of the concerned officers conferred the right, have been conferred the right given under water pollution to inspect and to set up laboratories and to take samples. And of course this is the right given to the concerned authorities and state pollution control board to penalize in contravention of the provisions of that. That means this is the right of water pollution control board to penalize such offenders. And then the case, very famous cases I have already mentioned, that is the current case of 2016 Art of Living Yamuna issue. That means Shri Ravi Shankar also had been told to pay as the environment compensatory interim money, that is more than 13 lakhs, and he had to pay 5 lakhs. So National Green Tribunal is also has played a very vital role here. So in my next video 10, I would take up this short note on National Green Tribunal. This is also very important. And then we have very famous case, that is Ganga pollution case, which is also known as the case citation as MC Mehta versus Union of India. Then we have Tannery's case of Kanpur. Again MC Mehta had filed the case. So these are the very important case studies like Air Pollution Control Board, Art of Living Yamuna's issue, Ganga pollution case, that is MC Mehta versus Union of India, Tannery's case of Kanpur, again filed by MC Mehta. So ये सारे जो केसेस हैं ये बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं वाटर पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल एक्ट के बारे में जो भी भूमिका रही सुप्रीम कोर्ट की फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम. वी कैन से दिस इज द आउटकम ऑफ जुडिशियल एक्टिविज्म. And the most important powers of state board also we have tried to mention here in nutshell, that is power of state board. The power of state board is to obtain information from the concerned authorities, factories and occupiers, to take samples, power of entry and inspection. That means this is the power given to every authorized person conferred by the right conferred by state board to obtain information, to take samples, and the power of entry and inspection to into any factory area or into any industrial place, and to seek all kind of information from occupier. So definition of occupier, though it is the occupier definition well defined in factories in the context of Factories Act, but then too in even this environment law also, from time to time we have observed that occupier, this definition comes very oftenly. So in water pollution control also, under section 2D, occupier has been mentioned as a person who has control over the affairs of the factory or the premises, and includes in relation to any substances the person in possession. That means in short, occupier एक इंचार्ज होता है. जैसे अगर किसी फैक्ट्री को एक ही पर्सन नहीं चला सकता, उसकी अगर बहुत सारी फैक्ट्रीज हैं तो किसी को इंचार्ज बनाता है थ्रू पावर ऑफ अटॉर्नी, so that person is called person in charge. But in Factories Act it has been mentioned as occupier. So as in water pollution under section 2D, ये एक important question है, 2 marks questions you can expect. Then we have trade effluent. Trade effluent is also well defined. It shall come for 2 marks. It is very important in that regard. Trade effluent under section 2K. Effluent means any liquid, gaseous or solid substance discharge from any premises carrying on in any industry. अगर किसी इंडस्ट्री में कोई भी लिक्विड, गैशियस या सॉलिड सब्सटेंस है जो डिस्चार्ज होके पानी में जाता है और वो आसपास के रिवर्स को अफेक्ट करता है, सो वो ऐसा कोई भी ट्रेड एफ्लुएंट होगा, इट इज शैल बी इन कंट्रावेंशन टू वाटर पोल्यूशन एक्ट फॉर श्योर. सो लेट्स सी, like any kind of operation which has been carried on by industry, factory or as such operation, such process, such treatment, such disposal system other than domestic sewage shall be debarred. That means अगर कोई भी emission or process, treatment, disposal जो वहाँ के वाटर को अफेक्ट करे, वहाँ के आसपास के रिवर्स को अगर अफेक्ट करे, तो ऐसा कोई भी एक्शन, ऐसा एक्शन अगेंस्ट द वायलेशन ऑफ दिस एक्ट कहलाएगा. डोमेस्टिक सेवेज को छोड़कर, दैट मीन्स डोमेस्टिक सेवेज इज ऑल्सो बीइंग गवर्न अंडर डिफरेंट सेक्शंस, बट ट्रेड एफ्लुएंट स्पेशली एंड स्पेसिफिकली मेंशन अबाउट ट्रेड एफ्लुएंट्स emitted by factories and industries. So this is all for the video 9, that is pertaining to water pollution, aims and objects with the cases occupier, trade effluents we have covered today in video 9, pages 74 to 80. Humble request you to note it down everything in your notebook. It shall be easier for you to refer. In video 10 we will take up the new chapter, and that's all for the day. This is the pray for all of you to take care of yourself and your beloved ones, because prevention is better than cure. That's all for the day. Thank you class. Have a nice day.